name's Will Hope. I'm the Director of Label Relations at Spotify. I kind of look after Europe outside of the Nordics and also Australia and New Zealand. I'm here to join a panel later today where we're going to talk about streaming and classical music, obviously in particular. The kind of future that it has there, where the revenues are coming from, and also just take a look at digital in general, and distribution and obviously monetization. On the whole, my role is to help labels across Europe to make the most out of Spotify, so we can add the most value we can to repertoire owners who are working with Spotify. This year, my project here is to, like I said, join this panel, have some interesting discussions, and meet as many classical label guys as I can. I'm not an expert on creation, I must admit. For distribution, I think a big challenge that we notice at Spotify is just making as much classical music as readily accessible as possible. Obviously, that's what streaming services specialize in. However, what's unique to classical music, obviously, is this kind of question around metadata, question around being able to give people on Spotify and other streaming services what they're searching for. It's easy with rock and pop. You've got one artist, you type that artist in, you're going to find the music you're looking for. With so many different types of recordings, people can search by composer, by conductor, by performer. It becomes quite a confusing prospect for your classical music fan. So I think that's a kind of, that to me feels like a challenge that obviously a lot of people are dealing with right now, and I think there's lots of cool stuff though that's going on right now to curate classical music for people that are either starting from afresh, so that's something I guess that we at Spotify are specialising in a bit. We've got a kind of younger demographic. They're coming in, they've got an interest in classical music, but they don't really know where to begin. So we kind of look to work with third-party partners like Classify and other apps that we have in the service that help, kind of a younger, newer classical fan find a place to start and start kind of finding more and more music. So for me, that feels like a big challenge now. It's just kind of, collating and curating the right recordings and getting a new generation into it. It's easy to get waylaid by looking at different genres, thinking there's different challenges, and they are in the minutiae and the details of it. Yeah, different genres and different performers do need to overcome slightly different obstacles. But on the whole, what we're trying to do applies to all different types of genres, and that's get as many people listening to it and engaging and consuming this music in a legal fashion, and ultimately paying for it, which is what we're trying to do. We're getting people through to our premium tiers. So for classical, I think it's getting the kind of younger guys that are on our service, and introducing them to this new genre of music, and it's also getting other people that are listening to it coming back, listening to that music again and again, and bringing more revenues back into the industry. And that's what we're looking to do as a whole, and it's obviously relevant for classical music too.